TNT Farms and our sweet corn harvest this year. We had a family member that planted a bunch of sweet corn and is letting us come down and harvest. You can see all that. We are in corn country. If you can see all this corn. So we're out here with our pickup and our Ranger and some 5-gallon buckets, and there's Terry over there teaching the kids what we're supposed to pick. So we'll show you some more as we get it loaded up and back to the farm. And I wanted to just show you, if nobody's ever picked an ear of corn before, the easiest way to do it. We're down here in the rows. We each took 2-row width, and then the next family goes down the next one. We all have 5-gallon buckets, and our pickups are at the road. But you just find an ear of corn. The best way I think to do it is just to pull down and then twist. See how easy that pops off there? There's my bucket. Okay, let's go to the next one. Sorry, we had some high winds here in Kansas, and it took a lot of corn down this year. So some stuff, I'm trying to see, it's very bright out here. Pull down and twist. See how easy that pops off there? Okay, grab it, pull down, and twist. All right, better get back to work. All right, here's the load. We are loading up, heading home. We got some in here, but most of it's in the pickup. All right. We are back at the farm, and this is our load of corn. We'll kind of show you our process here. All right, Terry, what are you doing here?
Okay, so basically we're just taking an ear of corn that we have pulled out of the field. You take a serrated blade, works the best because it'll cut clear through the silks and the shucks. You go up to the end, and on the end of the corn, the cob where it stops growing, you want to come back in there and cut that off. Anymore? Where you can see that you're into corn. Then flip it over. Of course, the stalk is in the corn cob, and do the same on the other end. And cut straight down through to where you can see corn on both ends, clean. And you can either take that, you can pull a few layers off,
Freeze it.
and then lay it over here.
Okay.
And then you can put it in Ziploc bags.
We're putting about 2, 3, 4, 5 years per bag, and then kind of sucking the air out of them, and we'll freeze those. We've got those whole here. Okay,
Otherwise,
and then
you can just go ahead and then the shucks will come off real easy, and then you can just take that off and get right down to the corn that you have.
all right, that's it. And then we hand it over here. So we've got a whole crew over here working. They are doing the same process.
We don't have any corn.
No corn.
No
Oh,
corn.
there's one. There's a corn. It's all right. All right. And then they put it back over here on this table, and Grandma's over here, and she is wiping. You want to show them how you're wiping? She's brushing.
Just take your clean vegetable brush. Also, it works real good to use paper towels because it gets wet and sticky and wants to stick to your hands, and that will also pull them off. Then we put them in a nice clean tote to take them in and wash them.
There you go. All right. We'll show you some more of the process here in a little bit. All right, here's the next step in the process. After cleaning outside, we brought them in the house. We've got them in totes, and Grandma over here is washing away. So we've got our corn here. She's putting them in the water bath. We're just kind of washing them off, getting the rest of the silks off, and then I'm getting any extra little stuff I see. And then here's our product that we will go out to the garage here in a little bit and start on the next. Okay, so here was an unexpected. We have to have a freezer to put the corn in. When we got to our shop today, our freezer had quit. So we had to quickly go buy a freezer. Yep. Good job, men. Now we're hauling it downstairs. This is our next process. We've moved out to our garage. We have concrete floors. We do have a drain in the center of our floor. And we do have some running water in here as well through a hose, but if you didn't have that, you could string it from inside. So here you go, Kenneth, tell them the next process.
Okay, so I'm using an electric knife. Grab a piece of corn, get it about halfway there, turn your blade on, cut it. Make sure to get enough of it though.
And we've got a cutting board underneath. Okay, great job. All right, so we just have our trash can here. This is all of our spares, and this stuff, nothing goes to waste. It's either chickens, goats, or our compost pile. So we had our cleaned corn we brought out. We use it here, put it to here, and once it's done, we dump it in our bowl. Now we have our next process over here. This is our filled bowls. This is, okay, you tell me what you're doing.
You take a jar filler, put it in your sack and hold it. Take a measuring cup, fill it however full we're going to pour. There's 2, 3.
There we go.
4.
All right, that's great. And then she has already pre-marked all the bags. So we have our date and our year. So everything's marked here. These ones we have over here are 2 cups for the grandma and grandpa because, and the flat bottom, they stack and layers, you know, you can fill them easier. So then our next process in this, we have 2 cups in here and we have 4 cups in here for our family of 6. And then this is our brine mixture. So we're gonna take our cup filler again, and I'll read you what we did for our brine mixture here. This would be 3 cups water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of salt. But of course you can see that's not 3 cups of water, haha. This is 24 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, and a half a cup of salt. Just let it come to a low boil, and then it's been sitting over here. We just have our camp stove in here, and then we've just been letting it set and kind of cool down. So she's just taking this. There we go. And we're doing a half a cup for 2 cups of corn. All right, and then she'll show you how she seals it here and explain her process.
You try to get as much air out of the bag as possible. Now there's liquid in there, so you'll have to be careful. But you can kind of tilt it. Hopefully I don't get as much out while it's standing up as you can. The Ziploc bags are excellent. Okay. Instead of the, what do you call those?
Yeah, this one. There you go. All right, so that is our corn processing. Okay, here's our still working in progress. Got some more back into the garage with the cooler. Everybody's busy at it. Here we are the day after we finished up putting up our corn, and I just wanted to show you the finished product. Like we said, make sure you got a freezer. Ours quit, so here's our new one we installed in the basement, but I wanted you to show you how much corn this made. So you can see in there we got quite a few bags, and I think we ended up putting up 600 ears of corn. Now, one thing we did want to let everybody know, this year we did try to do these zipper tops on the Ziploc freezer bags, and hefty. We had both different ones we tried. We would not recommend the zipper top. We would recommend the click and seal, that you actually press them together, because when we went to lay these flat like we normally freeze them, they were leaking all over. We had a mess. So this is not the finished product of how we normally make it look, but this is what we ended up with for this year. So get the zip, the ones you actually pinch and seal, and what we like to do is press them flat and then freeze them flat, so that you can actually just pick them up and stack them inside of things upright. It works really slick. So make sure you get the freezer bags as well, because of the fact they're extra thick, and that will keep your product fresh for longer. Now, some may see, why did you blanch or not blanch? We did not blanch this year. The blanching just helps stop the enzyme process, and it'll keep your corn fresher longer. You can seal your corn in bags without doing any process at all. You could just shave them off the cob, freeze it that way. That'll last probably about 6 months. but if you put a liquid in it, it's going to last more close to a year. So this is enough corn in here to feed my family of 6 plus our grandma and grandpa, family of 2, for about a year, having it once a week. So 600 years will do that for us. We want to say thanks for watching TNT Farm, and we're going to be posting some more videos. So you like us, subscribe down below or give us a thumbs up. Thanks!